Good afternoon, everyone. With you, here's the Raven and the team members. I was the CEO, Elvis the chairman, Florence marketing officer, Gladys the president, and Austin the vice president. Our problem statement: Mobati wishes to expand its business to a particular country. It therefore consulted us to do a parcel analysis of different countries, and therefore we recommended Saudi Arabia to them. And our mission is to obtain the best country with prolonged political stability to recommend to our client from Mobati. Our agenda number 1 is the problem statement, purpose of the research, the parcel analysis, best country of target, marketing plan, human resource, cultural practices, and the references. The parcel of different countries: parcel of Yemen, its economical factors. It's the largest proven reserves of natural gas. Agriculture is very diverse in Yemen, which grows crops like cotton and many fruit trees, but sorghum dominates. Political factor: it's a republic with a bicameral legislature. The president is the head of state and prime minister head of government. Social factor: freedom of speech and religion is restricted in Yemen. It suffers from corruption. Yemen is responsible for torture, inhuman action, treatment, inhuman action, arrest of citizens, prolonged detention. Technological factor: the adult literacy literacy rate by the year 2010 was 64%. The government is yet to reduce illiteracy to less than 10% by the year 2025. The number of doctors in Yemen rose by an average of more than 7%. Environmental factors: there is serious shortage of water in Yemen. Therefore, it's very limited natural fresh water resources and inadequate supply of potable water. Also, there is soil erosion, overgrazing. Legal factors: Yemen is in war. The parties to the conflict can be between government forces and non-state armed groups. The next country is Egypt. Political factors in Egypt: it has gained democratic vision. It had gained democratic vision by then. The government was taken over by military coup. Economic factors: it's politically unstable. So tourism and foreign investment decline. It has a rising inflation. Social factors: the crime rate has greatly increased, therefore increase in unemployment. Technological factors: it invented small machineries for construction. They created ships. Environmental factors: the River Nile, which is the main source of water for Egypt, has been greatly polluted by industrial dumping. Legal factors: law and order situation in Egypt is never stable, as it's a constant tug of war between military rule and democracy. Many mosques have been shut down and preachers arrested due to religious revolution. Next country is Saudi Arabia, and the economic factors in Saudi Arabia: as per the year 2011, the company's total reserves grew to 24.9 billion. Technological factors: to develop new supplies of energy, the company expects global energy demand to increase by 30% by the year 2040 as compared to that of 2010. Political factors: It conducts exploration activities in 6 countries. So at times, political crises may affect overseas business. Social factors. ExxonMobil was fined $4.97 million to compensate damages and $1.0 million in punitive damages. And its environmental factors. Increase in natural gas production has raised concerns about the impact of drilling on environment, especially on groundwater. Legal factors. It resolved notices of violation that were issued to the company in relation to 6 alleged instances of violation of air emission regulation. Our 4th country is Nigeria. Economic factors of Nigeria. It has a GDP of 568.51 billion per capita. Political factors. It faces threats from terrorism. It is fairly politically stable. Social-cultural factors. It has a population of 186,201,184 with 256 different ethnic groups. The technological factors. It has the fastest growing television market compared to other African countries. Environmental. It is good in agriculture. Major crops include kola nuts, cashew nuts, beans, and it also exports oil. Legal factors. Has a minimum share capital of $23. 5th country is India. Economical factors. India registered a GDP of $5.07 trillion in 2013. Also, it has a very stable economy. Political factors. It has a well-developed taxation system and it is run by a federal form of government. Social factors. It has a very high population of the old people, those of more than 65 years. Therefore, pension plan has greatly risen. Technological factors. India has attempted severally to launch satellite into space and it has a very strong technology system. Environmental. It has a very big challenge of air pollution caused by growth and development of industries. Legal factors. Each company has a capital share of $25,000. 6th country is United Arab Emirates, and the economical factors. Gross domestic product of $24 per person. Political factors. It faced with religious conflicts between Islam and Christians. Social-cultural. Islam is dominating. Technological. It has an advanced technology. Environmental. It is mainly arid and semi-arid region. The next slide, we have the pros and cons of Saudi Arabia. Under the advantages, it has a favorable tax environment. It has very advanced in its technology, has a diversified culture, has constant growing GDP of $87.056. Its taxation is very well developed. Its taxation is at 5%. It is very open to trade and investment. Its disadvantages. Its corruption is persistent. High rise in number of elderly, resulting in reduced labor force. Being an emerging market, it has unreliable info on social cultural factors. We chose Saudi Arabia because it has a fast-growing economy, convenient for investors and exporters. It has a prolonged political stability and low taxation system. Few industrial relation concerns. Also, it is designated as a high growth market. Our marketing plan. Reason why the company should have a marketing plan is because it will offer it lower cost. It will also minimize time wastage, low political interference, hence making them more profitable. The first marketing plan is the price. The company should come up with varieties of prices so as to reach all target segment. Selective price reduction to increase demand, cutting price to stand out against competition. Second is good distribution channels. Its abbreviation is GDP. It includes requirement for purchase, receiving, storage. Third is packaging and labeling. The purpose of packaging is to communicate how the particular product is used, disposed. It also encourages potential buyers to purchase a product. And how we are gonna expand to Saudi Arabia. We already looked at its market size, its culture, its population. So expanding to Saudi Arabia won't be a hard nut to crack. Varieties of modes of entry are either direct or indirect entry. We will first diversify our products, increasing sales in Saudi Arabia. Then we align with already established companies. That way we can conquer the new market. The references are as shown. Thank you. Thank you for your time.